You want to bring us in? You want to have a conversation, being that I have to edit out the whole first 3 minutes that I was just going to roll us into like normal, and now I can't use any of that.
Yeah.
It was worth it, but...
We're ready.
Well, hey, what's up?
Welcome back.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Yeah.
We're chilling. We are here on a beautiful Monday morning. Alive.
Barely.
Barely. Bitten by either mosquitoes.
Oh, dude, they're tearing me up, man. Skeeter syndrome. It's a real thing.
Yeah, it's nice. We have a carpet.
Yeah. And
we have a lamp. So I had to remove the TV because I did not like that. But yeah, so welcome back, everyone. We are here, episode 6, chilling, all that fun jazz and whatnot, you know.
Just living our best lives.
Living life, hating school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
School sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about school and stuff, like as an adult, you know, I feel like there should be like more warnings about.
Yeah, it's probably the worst thing ever. Trying to balance work and school and
nobody ever explains that very well.
Yeah.
You know, they just say.
They explain very much in school.
No. I kind of hate the fact that it's like, hey, by the way, if you don't go to school now, right, you can always go later. However, the later part is the sucky part because that's when the light kicks in.
It's 100 times harder.
Yeah.
And more time consuming.
Yeah. I wish there was more like warnings, like, hey, you know, but also how many people would actually listen?
None. I wouldn't have for sure. Definitely not.
Yeah. I think the anti-establishment ism in me is just kind of like, I really hate my younger self. Not even for the things I already hate myself for, but like that, nah.
I hate my younger self for the sheer amount of times that we ate IHOP.
Oh.
I got, like, never today do I ever think, man, some IHOP would hit. But for some reason, that's the only thing we ate when we were young.
Yeah, but I think it's more about the vibe than it is about the food. You know?
Yeah,
like,
I guess.
It's like the vibe. Like, it's still funny to me that I not really drive by it anymore, but when I do drive by that IHOP and I just look at it and I'm just like, bro, we have spent countless hours.
Dude, probably too many.
Countless hours at the worst time possible.
Yeah.
Like, just to think about the things that go on in that area. You know what I mean? It's just really
we never
funny.
went before like 1 a.m, ever.
No.
It was always super late.
It was just like, hey, by the way, you guys want to go to IHOP at 1:30 or 2 in the morning? Yeah, you guys are hungry? Yeah, let's go get what is it called? The fruity tootie.
Oh, the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity.
Are you guys feeling that right now? Yeah, let's just go. But yeah. So
terrible. What was wrong with this?
A
lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I also decided to like wear white today.
I know, switching it up.
Yeah.
This is the first shirt I grabbed.
Yeah. It's cool.
It says cowboy up.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. It's got a fireman on the back riding a horse. It says the last American cowboy.
That tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's a good shirt. It's just an odd color.
No, it's cool. It's like cream.
And I'm still in my work pants and work boots and
yeah.
You know.
Are they comfy?
Yes, actually. Surprisingly, these pants, these 511s, they're like $85 a pair. And they're more comfortable than jeans for sure. I mean, I'd sleep in them.
Yeah. Can I say something without you judging me?
No, you're definitely getting judged.
All right. So as I said when we came back, I was going to be way more vulnerable, right? And like on the Patreon, we got vulnerable, right? Not like crying, but whatever. No, actually the last episode that we did where I pulled my teeth out for Pokemon movie. Yeah. Yeah. So there was actually a period of my life that I slept in jeans. I don't know why. I don't know I don't know why I did it, but there was like at least a solid year.
I just want you to know that not only am I, but all the viewers and my cult are judging you. Also, cult members, if you haven't already, download the group me. I'll send the invite. We have a cult talk.
Yeah.
After this,
it's actually really funny that I did a synopsis of like breaking it down in the timestamps, and it literally had a part where it said Cory starts cult for $100. It was like, and we got to delete
it's
that
not
one.
a pyramid scheme.
Actually, funny enough, my cousin yesterday, she was saying, yeah, there's this triangle pyramid scheme going on. And I was like, you mean a pyramid scheme? And she's like, no, it's a triangle pyramid scheme. And I'm like, all right, let's break down. Yeah. What is a triangle pyramid scheme? And she's like, okay, so you have this person on the top, right? And they try to sell you it, right? But then it goes on and you have to get people to buy in, right? But it starts this pyramid, right? And I was like,
so a pyramid scheme.
So a pyramid. And she's like, no, it's a triangle pyramid. I'm like, all right, is it like there's 3 triangles or 3 pyramids, right? And it's like a love triangle, but it's a pyramid of triangle. She's like, no, it's just one. And I'm like,
so a pyramid scheme.
All right. I don't think we're making any progress here.
None whatsoever.
But, it's just funny that I was just like, I'm trying in my head wrapping around like the fact of like a triangle pyramid scheme, right? But whatever. So yeah, so your cult is going to kick off. It's going to be really cool. Yep. Are you guys going to be like the Health Trendy cult, like where it's like modernized and whatever? Are you going to like old school, like
old school,
cloak and dagger,
cloaks, daggers. Yeah. One of the requirements for the cult is you got to play old school RuneScape.
I'm out, but that's cool.
Yeah, definitely cloaks, mysterious islands. Mysterious statues. At any point when you're at the cold island, you can hear like a humming noise in the background, but you can never find what it is.
Right. I'm glad to hear that you have all this money just tucked away to start this cool with this island.
Well, I don't have the money, but my cult members will give me the money, and we'll already have our deity picked out.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's coming together.
That's actually really interesting that you didn't make yourself the deity. I
thought about it, but I'm gonna sell it as I'm the chosen one. So they got to come through me.
Yeah.
So in a way, I'm still gonna be up at the top of the pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
The triangle pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Not just a normal pyramid, but a triangle pyramid.
I wonder if modern day cults, obviously, they would never say they're a cult, but it'd be really funny to hear them like pick pieces out of religions now. It's like we're gonna steal a little bit of like Scientology, but
we can ask Tom Cruise because he's in a cult.
Yeah, but that's Scientology.
Yeah, that's a cult.
They're kind of like, I think they get the credit now. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're credited. They've been around for like a while, Maybe. Like I'm cool with it. Like, you go do your thing. I mean, I'm not rich enough, nor do I want to be around people.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll have to pass.
Like, I just want to...
I don't want to be around Tom Cruise either. I can't really think of any movies he's had in the last 30 years that were good.
No. Bro, Top Gun 2?
Okay, other than Top Gun.
Mission Impossible?
Garbage. Dude, there's like 15 of them.
Oh my God, bro.
He's 5'6". He's not out here saving the world. What superhero do you know that is 5'6"? You don't save the world at 5'6".
All right. So that opens the door up for this conversation. Do you look at the actors as who they are when they play the roles, or are you watching them for the role? Like just the role?
So most actors, just for the role. But Tom Cruise, he's like...
Do you just hate Tom Cruise or something?
I think that's part of it. I think that's honestly part of it. Because you got people like Jason Statham who played the same exact character in every single movie.
Yeah, but that's a typecast.
Every single one.
But that's a typecast.
You got The Rock, same character. And they're all pretty bad.
Yeah, but like Tom Cruise doesn't play the same role.
He's got 15 Mission Impossibles. Then he's got like 6 other movies where he's like some kind of spy and he's saving the world.
Yeah, but it worked. But he also played a vampire. He played a mob boss. He played I don't know if it was supposed to be an autistic or schizophrenic guy. I mean, he's played some role. Oh, he played as a what is it? A military student when they overtook the military academy and did that. He died in that one. He played in was it The Lost Boys? I mean, he was a pilot.
Yeah, that's like 15 movies right there.
I mean, bro, like, come on.
I was in The Outsiders.
Yeah, that's
which
what
I will
meant,
say
the
is
Lost Boy, that one.
Is a classic. But that was before. That was long ago, so that doesn't count.
You know what's really funny? Thinking about like back in time, bro. What are they? The Greaser Boys?
Yeah, the Greases and the Socs.
That's such a weird time period.
I wish I could go back because I'd definitely be a greaser.
Nah,
for sure.
No,
I'd be out there robbing gas stations and
a leather jacket.
Yeah, and starting fights in a park. I'd have the little switchblade comb.
You know what? I could actually see you doing that. I take that back. I could totally see you do that.
I'd start a cult back then too.
Oh,
yeah.
I wonder if it was easier or harder to start a cult back in like the 50s, 60s.
Oh man, I don't know because we have social media and like technology at our fingertips, so I feel like it should be easier nowadays. But I don't know. I feel like back then people liked common sense. Oh well, people like common sense. Common sense isn't common.
Yeah, that was really deep.
Yeah,
that was a good line. Did you make that up on your own or was that
on the spot? I also just made this up. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Wow, that's like
that's
something that would be like in a Batman movie or something.
Yeah,
almost like a Joker-esque line. That's
Speaking
crazy.
of Batman movies, what a great transition. Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
So the Odyssey came out, and I actually read yesterday, which is when we talked about Batman. It reminded me. So the Odyssey had a budget of $250 million, and this past weekend was the opening box office weekend. He made $263 million this weekend. It is now his highest grossing film. It just passed up the two Dark Knight movies.
Yeah.
Sad days.
Yeah, I mean, to have a movie with zero CGI though, that's crazy. Yeah.
I'm excited to see just how well the Cyclops does in the scene with the Cyclops, since they used a giant puppet.
Yeah. Do you are you gonna see it in IMAX or do you want to see it just where you can see it?
I prefer to see it in IMAX because apparently he shot it in a way where if you don't watch it in IMAX, it trims everything, and it's just, I don't know, man, it's weird.
I don't know why. Like, I don't know. Like, no. Let me rephrase that. I know why he did that. I don't know how in the digital age they haven't figured out a way to make it work.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why would you cut off?
I'm also not sure if I like that.
Would you go see it in a normal theater even if they had the black bars? Or would that mess you up? Or would you even notice, really, now that I think about it?
I probably wouldn't notice.
So if you still got the same shot, but it had the black bars and it was a little bit thinner?
I think it'd be all right.
Yeah. But I still think that I didn't understand, because to me, it wasn't really that there was like a lot of hype around it, if that makes sense. It was like if you knew, you knew. Mm-hmm. But I think the other part about it is that the casting was so weird that people didn't get it. But I think if you're a weird person in your vision, I think it's kind of like, that people aren't going to get it. Mm-hmm. But once you get it out, people are going to be like, oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know if Matt Damon would have been my first pick for Odysseus.
I don't think a lot of people would have. But apparently, like, if you break down like the character and kind of the person he is, it matches more because he's not like a superhero type of guy. He's more of like he doesn't have a lot of charisma. So it's like almost like a tone down, but that's who he was. So it kind of makes sense because it's like if you put Brad Pitt in, right?
Well, he already had his moment.
But you still have that superhero like aura of like, you know what I mean? So you kind of have someone that's more toned down of like.
Yeah, Matt Damon's definitely more of like a B-rated actor. Bless you.
Have you seen all of Christopher Nolan's films? And thank you.
No.
I haven't either.
Nope. I didn't watch Oppenheimer, which is his fourth highest grossing. And then right above that is Dark Knight, then Dark Knight Rises, and then now The Odyssey, which I didn't know Dark Knight Rises did so well. I really wish they would have done another one, but
I think so too, but I think it would have ruined it.
Yeah, because I loved Christian Bale's Batman.
Yeah,
now we've got Edward from Twilight.
Yeah, but look right ahead of you. Look at it. I'm okay with that.
Killer Bella.
I'm okay with that. See all 4 of those books.
Aren't there more books?
Yeah, afterwards, but not.
No,
I'm not that big of a fan, dog. But I've read all of those.
You read the first 4.
I read the first 4. They're sitting right there. I read. Actually, funny enough, I read New Moon in one day.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I watched New Moon in one day. It only took me like an hour and a half.
That was good.
I was all right, speaking of Twilight, I actually have a funny story. And it involves Kaylin and our other old friend. I won't name drop him, but you know who I'm talking about.
We can call him
Evan.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, it's close enough.
We can go with Phil, but okay.
Yeah. Philip on
Philip.
So, Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2 had just came out, and so did Skyfall, the James Bond movie. So, me, Kaylin, and Evan Phillips got together, and we were going to go to the movies. So, Kaylin naturally wants to go watch Skyfall. Okay? 3 guys, let's go to the movies and watch this James Bond movie. Well, we outvoted him to go watch Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2. And to this day, he is furious about it. Like, if we were to call him right now and bring it up, he'd start ranting and raving. I mean, he was so mad that we outvoted him to go watch Twilight. And then at the end, during the little plot twist or whatever, where it turned out it was like a vision or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that was the last one. You guys went and saw the last one. Yeah.
Evan Phillips jumps up in the theater and he's like, "Oh my gosh, no way!" And Kaylin was just sitting there and he's just like, I mean, just furious. I really don't think he'll ever live it down.
I hope he went and saw it in the theaters because Skyfall is like...
I think he did.
Because that's a really underrated movie. But that's actually...
It was all right.
That's on brand. So it was just y'all? It
yes,
wasn't...
us 3. And me and Evan Phillips voted to go watch Twilight.
What's actually really, really funny is that Evan's friend at the time, she and her mom invited my mom to go see that same movie at the same time.
They might have been there.
They might have been there.
It's possible.
It's actually really funny though.
Yeah, it was a great experience. That was like...
Was he in pain the whole time while the movie was going on, or did he ever get interested in it?
Never once did he get interested in it. I don't think he had seen any of the previous movies.
Or read the books.
Yeah, he definitely didn't read the books. He was furious. I mean, he was so mad that I think he contemplated not going at all with us. Like, that's how upset he was. I mean, the whole movie he was pissed. And then afterwards, he was even more pissed.
Yeah.
And then I think we went to IHOP afterwards, actually. Like, coincidentally. IHOP should have sponsored us back then.
You should text him right now and just see what the response would be.
I will. We'll do it for the plot.
Hey, do you remember that time? No, I don't know. Honest to God, I don't even know why I started reading all the Twilight books. Like, I just kind of did it. And then I read her other book, The Host, which was like this huge 500-page book. And I read that in a day. Her books are like super easy to read, but yeah, you know what it is? It's kind of like what I said about the Backrooms when I went and saw that one. Like, the ambience of the theater really dictates the movie experience. And I
still need to watch that.
I think the only good movie experience that I've ever had that I was just like, wow, was seeing Tron.
The old one or the new one?
Not the one that just came out. The
Tron Legacy.
Tron Legacy at the midnight premiere. Mm-hmm. in Arizona in like this giant theater. But other than that, I've never really, because even when I did, I went to, for I think my 13th birthday, I went and saw Fast 5 in the theater. Because at that time, I was a huge just Fast and Furious fan, right? As an adult, looking back,
terrible movie franchise.
Terrible movies.
However, just atrocious.
But as a kid, right, you just see fast cars, whatever, right? Bro, I went to that theater and somehow, some way, they completely sold out. And they didn't kick anyone out of the theater. So me and my friends that went, we all had to sit on steps and watch the movie.
Oh, that's too much.
Because they didn't kick us out.
He responded. I said, hey, remember when we went and saw Twilight over Skyfall? Yes. Still haunts me. Biggest fumble of ever. I told you, he's still upset about it. Still upset about it.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. But yeah, so the Odyssey looks really, really good.
Yeah.
Really intense. Of course, all the things around it are weird. So no CGI in it. And then the other part that was really weird is that the score that they did had to come from instruments at that time. So they weren't allowed to use orchestras and all that stuff. It had to have been from instruments and sound design that would have been from that time period, which is kind of like insane.
Yeah.
But
like who knows how to play those instruments?
What kind of instruments were around? You got a drum?
Lyres, like the little harps. Then harps were,
yeah.
Then they had the full-size harps, lyres.
I don't know why I keep thinking it's like around the caveman days. I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure they had flutes.
Have you ever read the Odyssey?
Yeah. I actually took a
That tracks.
mythology class in high school. Well, I needed an elective, and my freshman year of high school, mythology was Greek mythology, Norse mythology, and then they touched on like Egyptian mythology and Asian mythology. But it was the only year they offered it because it was an integrated class, so there was freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors, and stuff. And one of us figured out the number to the professor's like phone in the classroom, and so they'd be in the back of the seniors would be in the back of the classroom like, and then the phone would start ringing, and she'd be like, "Hello, hello, ring, 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 hello, hello." And then she'd go back to teaching, ring, 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 ring. Dude, she was furious. It was bad. We were bad. They'd the older kids in the class would make zoo noises. And so she'd be trying to teach, and then you just hear the back of the classroom explode just with all kind of noises. And she ended up retiring before we finished the class.
Dog.
And the class was dropped. I don't know if they ever brought it back, but we had the textbook for the mythology. I mean, it was thick.
Yeah.
And we had to watch a lot of the old Greek movies that were black and white that she probably watched when she was a kid. But it was interesting. It was an interesting class. I learned a lot.
Yeah. I think in another life, you would have been a historian.
And I think in another life, they would have had a story about me. I would have been a Greek hero. Because my first name's Jason, like Jason in the Argonauts.
Yeah.
I think in another time I would have been like Odysseus or Orpheus, Theseus.
Oh,
some kind of hero.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
something slight, nothing too crazy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be like Hercules or anything, but I definitely, maybe I might have even been like the Prince of Persia or something.
Oh yeah, yeah, because I did great.
I definitely wouldn't have been anyone from Assassin's Creed because those games are mid. I wouldn't be a pirate. Definitely some kind of Greek hero, for sure. or I would have just been Apollo, god of the sun. There's no in between. Okay. It's either one of the heroes that don't have superpowers, or I'm sitting up on Mount Olympus carrying the sun across the sky in a chariot. Yeah,
that's kind of you know what, that tracks actually. Yeah,
I think it'd be fitting.
Yeah. So are you gonna see it, or are you just gonna wait for it to come out? And
I'll probably wait for it to come around. I don't want to go give him my money. I swear I'm never off on a Tuesday. And, Tuesday are like half off movie days.
Yeah.
But I go back to work tomorrow, so I'm definitely not watching it anytime soon. How long is the movie?
3 hours.
Yeah. No, I don't know about that.
But you would get your money's worth, right? Because it's the same ticket, but it's like...
I mean... Yeah, but that's 3 hours, man. I can do a lot with my day in 3 hours. Schoolwork, gym, a nap.
2.5 hours.
With 2.5 hours, I can eat 2 meals, do schoolwork, take a nap.
I feel like you just don't want to see it.
I just don't want to sit in the movie theater, really. I've been big on just waiting for movies to come out because eventually they're going to be free.
No, I'm with you on that one. Because like I said, the experience... Because the entire experience only works if everybody else in the theater is also on the same wavelength.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up. Don't talk. Be quiet.
Yeah.
Don't smell. Don't.
Obviously, where we're located, that's not the case.
That's true.
So I'd much rather just watch it in the living room, like my own leisure, and just be fully engrossed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was wrong. It's 2 hours and 52 minutes.
Yeah, you might as well. But then you got like 10 minutes of credits, and, 10 minutes of commercials.
Yeah.
At that point, we're at the 3 hour mark, and the last movie I can remember that was 3 hours that I went and saw was King Kong.
King Kong was 3 hours?
Yep, like the old King Kong.
Oh.
Was it Nolan Jackson? Is that who wrote it?
Oh, you're talking... Oh, I thought you meant
With Jack Black.
Oh, I thought you meant King Kong of like the black and white days of...
Oh, no. I wasn't born back then.
I don't think they had 3 hours of film, but...
Nolan Jackson. I think it's like 2005.
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandma took me to see it, and I just remember thinking that I was never... I thought at one point I was trapped in the movie theater. The movie was so long. Like, I thought that was where I was going to spend the rest of my life, was that movie theater. Like, I remember as a kid just sitting there and being like, how do I escape? And then, like, you look up and you got this giant, gorilla on screen, and it was an experience for sure.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, I escaped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
I think that movie gave my younger brother a horror, like that was his first like horror.
I can see it.
Because of like the those guys that were all white.
Oh, that tribe, like the tribe
and they
people,
would come out. That freaked him out
creepy.
For months and months. He was like, that literally...
It had a video game, and the video game was pretty good.
Yeah.
I played it on, I think it was on PS2.
What's the best movie concept game? Because, during the early 2000s, mid 10s, whatever you would call that, they did all those movie or game based off the movie.
I'm definitely putting that King Kong game up there because it was amazing.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty good.
I'm trying to think of what else was good, but
they had the Spider-Man games.
Yeah, Spider-Man wasn't bad,
and I don't like Spider-Man at all. Like I don't get him. Like I get the whatever, but to me, I just never.
Batman had a couple good games, but I feel like with the superheroes, they were comics long before they were movies, so I don't know if I would count that. And then a lot of those games were based off of the animated series, like the original Superman animated series. You had the old Batman series. Spider-Man had his own animated series, and they were comics long before.
What would that be called? Games based off...
I guess just movies.
Movie? Let's see what that pulls up. Ooh, okay. All right.
If you say Mission Impossible,
no, because one of these I low-key forgot, and I'm kind of hating myself that I forgot. The Lord of the Rings games were
phenomenal.
Fire.
I specifically remember Lord of the Rings, the Twin Towers.
Yeah, that's literally number one.
The two towers.
The two towers.
I always say Twin Towers, and then I'm like, that's not politically correct.
Lord of the Rings and the Twin Towers.
I specifically. I know. Oh, we're getting canceled. I specifically remember the Two Towers game because you could swap between characters.
Sam, no!
Frodo Baggins, the second tower's been hit.
That's so.
I will say that's one of the best movie franchises.
No, because I was thinking about
Definitely, it's definitely up there.
I was thinking about it because I rated Backrooms really, really high, and now it's on streaming or whatever, right? Highly.
Yeah, for $20.
Yeah, but
I'll wait for it to get free, or I'll just find it on TikTok. Someone posted the entire Bleach movie on TikTok.
No. I'll do one better. Someone posted. I don't want to out it, so I'm gonna. Someone posted the entire Backrooms movie
In the Backrooms.
But they put a filter on it, and it's all vocoder. So it's like Daft Punk, like the way that you hear their voices.
Yeah.
That's literally how the entire movie is.
Oh, that would drive me up a wall.
But you can watch it. It's free. It sounds good too. It sounds like an hour and a half long song. Okay, so Lord of the Rings. But to me, getting back to the movie point, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King is like the best movie ever. Like that's like my number 10 out of 10 is
Pretty good.
The Return of
I enjoyed the Hobbit movies too.
They were good. They were just really CGI.
Yes.
The best way because I used to think that until I watched all of the Lord of the Rings and then the Hobbit after.
Well, the Lord of the Rings definitely wins. I think they're better than Pirates.
I don't like
Caribbean.
Well,
Harry Potter.
Dead
I'm not sure if I'd put it over Star Wars.
Dead Man's Chest is really good though.
Oh,
that is a phenomenal movie.
I do like the Pirates movies. The Lord of the Rings was just
no that's 10 out of 10. But Dead Man's Chest is definitely like a 9.5. That movie was phenomenal. Okay, so back to what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Right. So Lord of the Rings,
okay.
The Two Towers, and Return of the King game is like the number one ranked, which is on par.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Alien Isolation. That's pretty.
That tracks.
Here's one throwback. Chronicles of Riddick.
I don't think I ever played that game.
Vin Diesel.
But I did have the Chronicles of Narnia games. Yeah, which y'all know about Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Super underrated. I don't know how I forgot this. GoldenEye. That was based on the movie.
Yeah, that was a fantastic game.
And The Warriors.
Oh, okay, I remember that game. I never played it, but I specifically remember the album cover. I said album cover, the game cover, back when they did physical copies and stuff.
Yeah. There's actually a lot. There's a lot more than I thought that were based on movies. Scarface, that was a fun game. I didn't even know there was a John Wick game.
I didn't know that either. I think The Sopranos got a game too.
King Kong, that made it on the top 20. The Mummy.
I didn't know that was a game.
RoboCop, that's a good game. The Thing.
Oh, dude, The Thing was phenomenal on the PlayStation 2.
Mad Max.
It was one of the games as a child I specifically remember just like scaring me. Like horror games now are nothing, but back then I just remember playing it in the dark and the game was just.
Did you just say horror games now are nothing?
Yeah, there's nothing.
Are you out of your mind?
Dude,
they're
we're
terrifying.
Grown men. Nothing scares us. I haven't played a game in 20 years that I was like, oh no.
Okay, what horror game have you played?
Alien Isolation. Okay, I'm gonna give it to
walk it back.
I'll give it to Alien Isolation.
Okay,
because it had one of the worst AIs to play against.
Okay, what else? No. What else? I want to hear this list.
Let's see. What's it called? Markiplier made a movie about it.
The Iron Lung.
Yeah, not scary.
That wasn't a horror game.
The Backrooms games.
Those aren't horror games.
Not scary. Blair Witch Project game.
That was a phenomenal game. I would actually say it wasn't phenomenal, but it was scary. You haven't said any of the big horror games, so you might want to walk that one back.
Look, hold on, man. Ain't nothing gonna scare me.
Look at that. Okay.
I'll stream them.
Okay.
Let's get into streaming on the side too.
Yeah, for sure. No, you as a streamer would be so funny. You and Kalen streaming would be
He'd only want to play Smite.
the funniest thing ever. Okay. Also,
I'd also have to find a game to play because I don't have anything to play.
okay, but clarification. What time period? Because it's also weird to think we're in 2026 now, right?
Dead Space and Resident Evil are on the list. Not scary.
Dead Space? Are
Not
you out of
scary.
your mind?
I played it start to finish. Not scary.
You are so full of
Silent
shit.
Hill 2
You are
remake.
so
Not scary. I watched the Silent Hill 2 movie yesterday.
That's a horrible movie.
Dude, horrible. Horrible.
The best thing I heard about that movie was
Alien Isolation's on this list. I'm going to give it to that. Phasmophobia.
that's not a real.
It's number 4 on the list.
It's not.
Let's do scariest
No. What time period are we talking about in the last
of
decade?
all time.
Oh, of all time.
All time.
You have to put original Silent 2, basically the entire franchise. As
They got the
horror.
original Resident Evil on here. That game wasn't scary. It was
Yeah, if that was like the first game that was like that.
Until Dawn's on here. That game sucked.
Until Dawn wasn't really that scary.
No. Maybe the concept.
But also, are you playing it in a room that's dark?
Pitch black.
Yeah.
Pitch black. I got blood coming down from the ceiling. I got witches in the background trying to cast spells on me. The doors are barricaded because there's zombies outside. When I play horror games, I'm in it. I never played Fatal Frame.
That's a freaky game.
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard's on here.
I'm trying to put it in where it's like a time frame of like what was going on. And I think 7, for what it was worth, was not horrifying. But because here's the thing, are we talking about horrifying or are we talking about just scary?
Scary.
Because if we're talking about scary, I think 7 fits that for sure. And I think 9 just came out, or 8. No,
Number 1
Village
is
is 8.
Alien Isolation.
Yeah, that's
Which I will give it to because they made the AI on that game ridiculous. And it reacts to sound.
Outlast. That was pretty scary. You know the game that everyone keeps saying? Alan Wake.
I could never get into those games.
I couldn't either. Beautiful game. I just couldn't I don't know what it was. I just couldn't mentally stay on track. I don't know. Yeah. So the other one that was really interesting on the movie one, also really, really throwback to make you feel old. Aladdin. Hey, did you ever play Aladdin
Oh, yeah.
on the Genesis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a sick game. Lord of the Rings. I didn't even know Blade Runner had a game. That's
I didn't
actually
know that
crazy.
either. I know Harry Potter had a couple games. They were all right.
Yeah, they also have Knights of the Old Republic, but that wasn't a movie.
Oh, Star Wars Battlefront 2.
That
was a masterpiece.
that held it down. I think Battlefront 2 was almost the before the Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Really came to be what it did. I think that was they did that. They opened that whole all that. I was thinking about this the other day because the World Cup is over. Also, so everyone knows, we're all going to be a lot more up to date now, being that we kind of have worked out this thing a little bit more.
Yeah.
So when you watch this one, the World Cup will probably have been over for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But what was really interesting is there's a player. His name is Aaron Holland. He's one of my favorite players. He's the most lethal striker in the world.
Yeah.
All that. So
He looks like Majin Buu.
dude, for real. But one of the funny things that he said is that at his house, he actually has a LAN set up. So he's so just whenever my friends, we're not doing anything, I just host a LAN party at my house. And we just he literally has a table.
Those
and he's
are the good old days.
bro, I was thinking, do you know how much fun a LAN party would be?
Depends on what we're playing.
What are we playing?
Alien Isolation.
No. Yeah. Alien Isolation multiplayer?
I think it's 4-player co-op.
No, we got to play Halo. What are you talking about?
I mean, we could.
Halo 2.
Did you see Halo's coming to PlayStation?
Yeah.
That's wild. I never thought I'd see the day.
I mean, I think the exclusivity thing is over.
Yeah.
I think at this point, it's just about where you can get your game. And like, because again, kind of going back to what we talked about, I think it was last episode, but it was the basically the fact that all of these game franchises are releasing now all over the place. And it's like, they're not even getting the due, like Sony kind of not really making Final Fantasy feel like the best game in the world.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we can go over to Nintendo and they're going to make us feel like the superstar, you know? So it's like, whatever. But Halo 2, LAN Party.
Did you ever play Perfect Dark?
No.
Oh, that was that. It was another shooter. It was perfect. It was a great game.
I gotta remember.
Oh, Twisted Metal.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I get behind Twisted Metal. I need them to make a new one.
Did you watch the show?
Oh, I loved it.
No, did you watch the show?
Yeah, it was fantastic. 10 out of 10.
Did you really like it?
I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. I think that they made it when they were making it. You had two choices. They could either gotten like real serious and real dark,
Yeah,
or done what they did and made it like a
comedy.
Yeah, like a funny dark show. I think that they pulled it off with the cast that they had, but I wouldn't have minded having like the dark version of it because Twisted Metal was a very dark game.
Yeah, I think it's hard to also because you have to remember they're also trying to get an audience.
Yeah,
and it's kind of hard to if you were to tell like a normal person like, hey, this is based on a game.
Yeah,
and their
that
first
they've
reaction,
never played.
Yeah, it's like a video game.
Yeah,
and they're like, yeah, but like if you make it too serious, it's like
especially for like the new generation like that never played it. So for me, it was the nostalgia part of it too. The reason why I liked it so much was just the nostalgia of seeing some of the characters. You know, like through the 2 seasons as they introduced new characters and new races. You're like, I remember playing as them. So I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Just the roster that they had just to pull from was really neat. No, I mean I was hardcore Halo. Like me and my older brother, we were before I got into like super Sony hardcore. Me and my older brother, man, like we just played the Xbox like nonstop, like OG Xbox, and we went to like 2 or 3 LAN parties, but it was just all Halo. Like, that's all we would play is Halo. And I'm like really thinking hard. There wasn't like a lot of other games like multiplayer that had a grasp on that.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest one because the people that used to live across the street from me and then one of my best friends growing up, that's all we played was Halo. Halo and old school RuneScape.
I tried RuneScape too.
It's fantastic.
I hate that game.
I got on there 2 days ago and thought about replaying it.
You know what I realized? I realized this, and it didn't click to me until like last week. You really like building things. You like building and managing things.
Yeah, I think that's when I play games nowadays. It's only one of two things: either a sandbox crafting survival game like Rust, 7 Days to Die, Ark, stuff like that, or RPGs, Fallout, Final Fantasy.
Yeah, but I was thinking about it because like you and Kaylin got me into Ark. And then like I bought like the whole like beta and like all that whatever. And I was just like, there's so much work that you have to do to like maintain.
It's like the grinding. I don't know what it is. Like if I were to, I can't play like certain grinding games like Monster Hunter. Great games, but after a while I get bored of doing the same old thing.
But that's like, what you do.
I know, and it's crazy. But like on Rust and 7 Days to Die and stuff. There's also that online PvP aspect, like when you're playing like Rust or Ark and you're grinding and you get to a certain point where you can start raiding other players. When you start raiding other players, there's like this euphoria that you get. Like
your ass would have been in Sword Art Online.
Oh, for sure. Too bad the game that they made sucks.
You would have been locked in that game, bro.
Oh, yeah. It all started with .hack sign. You remember that show?
Yeah.
That was the original isekai where they got trapped in the game.
Oh, did you, I mean, with all the announcements, like we talked about, 3 weeks ago now? But the one that was really low key is Code Lyoko is coming back.
Yeah, I saw that.
Full original staff, full everybody is coming back. I was like, wow.
I'm excited. I loved Code Lyoko.
Did you know it was a French company?
Yeah.
Lyoko
is French for loco, which is Spanish for crazy.
Wow.
You didn't know that, did you?
No.
That's right.
It's really funny that, like, I don't think the vibe you get off does not match who you actually are, which is really funny because you have, like, such a nerd historian vibe.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But,
it's
like,
crazy.
the vibe you get off is, like,
it's like people who like get
different.
into, like, anime and stuff. They're like, you're really big into this kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh, yeah. But you can never tell.
No.
Never.
Literally. Like, it's just.
Kalen, too, though. He loves anime.
Yeah, but, like, Kalen, I don't know. I have a stereotype. He kind of fits a stereotype a little bit. Like, in the modern day, when I see someone that's, like, really tatted up but short, I immediately am like, they're in the anime. I don't know why. I just have, like, this weird connection that's just like...
I don't know a lot of people that are short and just tatted up. I think out of my friend group off the top of my head, only Kalen has me beating ink. He's the only one.
That tracks.
Yeah.
I really thought about going to get a tattoo. I really thought about it.
You should have. I
was like, you know what?
So...
I was going to go get a key. I was dead serious, too. I was dead serious. No, I'm being dead serious. I know
someone who could do it.
Who?
So...
Is it... I don't want to go to...
My coworker. He's doing tattoos now, so if y'all need tattoos for cheap, hit us up.
Are they a fire...
Fighter? Yeah, they're a paramedic.
Oh. That tracks.
Big brain.
Yeah.
Big brain stuff. Now they're tattooing. I won't let them tattoo me, but I'll let them tattoo y'all.
Oh.
Yeah, or you.
Yeah. That'd be like, I feel like that'd be good payback, because of like, I don't want to out this person, but
he's got a couple that aren't bad. He's getting better. He's getting better. His tattoo skills are getting better.
I don't want to out the person, but I feel like it would make up with you getting a tattoo in an apartment.
2 tattoos.
2
at an apartment on a kitchen table. Yeah. I was actually talking about that this morning. On a kitchen table.
Isn't it funny to like think about that, like in retrospect, like
good character plot, it's for the plot. And what's crazy is the guy that did the tattoos, he's come a long way.
Yeah.
A while back, I got and looked at some of his work. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job. Back then, not so much. But my tattoos are staying in the course of time. Luckily, I didn't get anything too crazy.
That's true.
I just got, what I got.
What did you get?
I got the lettering down the back of my arm. And then I got the wolf that goes across my stomach, which hurt tremendously. To this day, that was my most painful tattoo.
Yeah.
100%.
I remember you freaking out.
Oh, it was awful, dude. I remember thinking in my head that I was going to back out, and he wouldn't let me because what he did was as he did the outline, he also shaded. That way, when we got to the halfway point and he took a smoke break, it was too late for me to... I couldn't back out because I just have this blob on my stomach, and I was like, gosh, dog it. He got me. But it just made me who I am today,
Why did you get that?
I don't know, man. We were what, like 18, 19? I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy to think
my tattoos now all have stories. Those two, they just kind of get incorporated into the rest of the arm and the leg.
Yeah.
Or stomach, I guess.
They're just...
Yeah, they're just there.
Is that like your inner wolf?
Yeah. My inner wolf. There's 2 wolves inside of us. I
can see you being the meme with the werewolf where you're just like...
It's actually the branding of a skinwalker.
Bro, okay, low key, I'm really concerned about my parents. Like,
are they skinwalkers?
No, they have spent 3 weeks solid on aliens, UFOs, and skinwalkers. I am like, they legitimately have been talking about aliens for 2 weeks. And I said, okay, guys, because then they're like, we're going to get into skinwalkers next. And I said, okay, guys, listen, I need you guys to make me a promise. Do not put aluminum foils on the windows, please, for the love of God. Because if you do, I can't know you anymore. Like, it's over.
We should
They are so into conspiracies right now.
pull some chairs up and have them come talk to us.
No.
I think that would be a great segment.
You know what's really funny? My dad was like, I really want to start a podcast. And I'm like, I mean, I can make that happen, but he was just like, yeah, I just want to go and I just want to talk. I'm like, okay. And he's like, but I want to talk about whatever I want. And I'm like,
You can do that.
you can do that. You know that, right? And he's like, no, I can't do that. I'm like, no, how about you come join the show one day?
I think that would be hilarious.
But you can't be a loser. Like, you have to be you. You can't be like this boss, like quiet.
Yeah.
Like, you have to show up as you. And he's just like, I don't know if I can do that. I'm like, okay, well, you're not the boss of my show. So,
Yeah.
so you have to be cool.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah, maybe one day we can have them. But yeah, they're super into that right now.
I wouldn't mind having a couple guest episodes.
Same. I think I figured out this spacing to where we can fit one person.
The guest could go right there.
What if we put them like in the corner and we just like, hey, how are you? But we put them all the way back there. They're not even in the conversation.
They could just say crisscross applesauce right there.
Or the whole time it's just me and you looking at each other and they're just back there.
We just ignore them.
They just chime in.
Every so often.
Hey, I heard you turn their mic off.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
I could get behind a couple couple guests.
Yeah. Do you think would you ever want to go somewhere and do like a guest episode where it's just like an Airbnb, whatever, but that's how we would talk to the guest? Or would it have to be something like this where it'd be in the confines of like...
I'd be down going somewhere. It depends on who we're interviewing or who's talking to us.
Okay. So who are the 3 that you would and 3 that you wouldn't?
If I could go, I'm trying not to get too nerdy. I definitely would want to do an interview with Kinjiro Sahuda,
Okay.
who is my favorite Japanese voice actor. I just don't know if he speaks English. So we would have to have 2 guest spots because we also need a translator. Because I know like 6 Japanese words and 5 of them are bankais.
Or we could get the little Google earphone and then it translates it in real time.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
And we can just share.
I think actor-wise, either John Bernthal or Tom Hardy.
John Bernthal.
That would be phenomenal. I mean, just phenomenal.
Did I ever tell you my mom met him by accident?
No.
Bro, my mom has the most insane stories ever, and she's just so nonchalant.
She would be my 3rd pick.
My mom?
Yeah. Because she's hilarious.
My mom.
The show would be hilarious.
Okay, we would have to do it where it would be a hidden camera because if my mom saw a camera, she would immediately just like shut down.
Really?
She can't talk in public.
Wow.
Like, and what I mean in public, like if she has to get on a mic and talk, she can't do it. Any time that there's people looking at her. But as long as there's not any attention on her, she's fine. So we would have to like put like a picture in front of the camera. What if we have a painting in front of it, but we just cut out and not even nonchalant. It's just a giant
super obvious.
That's not a camera. That's just a painting. It's in a really weird spot. Yeah.
I just ignore that. Don't look that way.
Don't. Okay. So your list is
Kinjiro Sahuda.
Cejudo, Bernthal, and my mom. My mom. That's such a crazy list.
I feel like I'm trying to think of someone else that would be good. What about Shia LaBeouf?
Oh, bro. I don't know if I can match that energy.
That would be wicked.
I don't think I can match that energy.
John Bernthal has a podcast.
He does.
And the episode that he did with Shia LaBeouf was phenomenal.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
But he can match that energy.
Yeah.
Do you know the energy that you would need to match something like that? You would have to have so much willpower to hone that to get anything out in a way that makes sense.
Yeah.
That it's like, you could do it. You would have to like lead everything because
I'd have to have like 6 energy drinks. Dude, these mosquito bites are tearing me up, man. Skeezer syndrome.
You know what you need? Steroids.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Okay, so who are 3 people that you would absolutely, under no circumstances, no amount of money, you are just like, I'm not ever on this show ever going to interview, talk to.
Tom Cruise. Top of the list.
Why do you hate me?
Top of the list.
Why?
Get him out of here. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Is he even alive?
No. But I'd hate to interview him. Robert Pattinson. I couldn't take him serious, man. I'd look at him and just want to be like, this is the skin of a killer, Bella.
Bro, he's such an insane actor. That's like...
Yeah, he's got a couple decent movies.
All right.
Let's see.
You hate me. You just hate me. I don't know what I did for you to hate me, but that's crazy.
If it wasn't Robert Pattinson, I would say... Kevin Hart, man. I just don't think he's funny.
I think if he was in stand-up mode, he would be funny. But if he was on like a movie run, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think you would get the best stand-up him when he's like hardcore on the stand-up. But also like 10 years ago when he was like super funny, that would have been the best to interview him. Like when he was in full stand-up, no acting, just full, that would have been a funny version of him.
I'm trying to think. I don't know who I just wouldn't want other than Tom Cruise. Jeffrey Dahmer. I think it'd be cool to have an interview with the Zodiac.
Why the Zodiac, but not?
Because, dude, no one knows who he is. He just disappeared.
No, they did find him.
Man, they haven't found him.
They did.
They debunked that 12 times.
The fact that the guy's son... Oh.
I know who it is.
Who is it?
It was Arthur Leigh Allen. Dude, the evidence was there. They just couldn't pull the trigger. And then when he died in prison, the letters from the Zodiac stopped coming all of a sudden. Coincidence? I think not. Arthur Leigh Allen and the Zodiac were the same size boot, too.
Okay,
coincidence? I think not.
What if the Zodiac was just like, bro, I'm just tired, you know?
I don't think that's it, man.
He's just like, it was
man, serial.
He was just tired of coming to work. He was just done.
Guys like that do what they do because they've got this like cessation where they've got to fulfill it, like Dexter,
or like Conor McGregor.
Yeah, Conor McGregor,
bro. We got to talk about that.
Trash.
We got to talk about that.
I'd rather talk about serial killers because Conor McGregor is hot garbage. But he made like $30 million to go out there and do a Bruce Lee kick and tear his. So the update was that he tore his his ACL and his meniscus, and that he swears he was not injured. That the reason he tripped taking his flip flop off is because his feet were sweaty. Yeah,
I mean it's hot.
I guess
it's Las Vegas. It's hot.
I guess
I can believe that.
I'm trying to figure out what possesses a man to go out there and throw some ninja kicks back to back and then just.
I really think he thought it was going to be like the Aldo fight.
Yeah.
And
Max Holloway was going to dog him down.
I don't think that was the right move.
No, not in the slightest.
Even if it did work.
Yeah.
I don't think that was going to. You're going to.
That was the most disappointing main event of all time. I mean, I stayed up to watch it at work and went to bed profusely angry.
Yeah, I wonder if you're Dana White, how pissed you are because of how much money that cost you to get that.
Yeah, just for 30 seconds of nonsense.
Yeah, because the thing that I kind of, you can read it two different ways, and I'll ask you this to kind of formulate if I'm crazy or not, but Dana White made the statement that he was really only expecting one round of like a war or whatever, right? So when I hear something like that, I was like, so did you know that Conor wasn't going to perform? Or was that you were just seeing two older guys and you thought that a 5-round fight that you have put all this money into was only going to produce one round?
I really feel like
that was a weird statement to me.
Conor only had 2 fights left on his contract, so now he only has 1 fight left. So legally, they have to obligate it and give him these fights.
Or pay him out and just annul the contract.
That's a lot of money.
But
because the thing is about Conor McGregor is I don't think he's the greatest of all time, but he is a showman.
But think about it like this, though. After having a fight that only lasted 69 seconds, how do you sell a fight like that again?
Yeah, you can't.
That to me is the biggest or the hardest point as a marketing guy is like, you're right. It is Conor McGregor. He has a name. He has that. However, this is the fight business. And in order to get people to come to see him fight, you now have to market a guy who fought for 69 minutes and blew his knee out.
On his own.
On his own accord. Now, I'll give it to him because he wasn't trying to stop the fight either. He kept telling Holloway, fight, fight, fight. You know what I mean? So I'll give it to him in that aspect. But it's like, I mean, Holloway knew. He's just like, I'm not going to. He pointed to, he's like.
This dude can't even stand straight.
You know, so I guess to me, it's just like, I don't know what you do, right? And you're rich. That's the weirdest part. You're rich. What are you doing? Just go. Like.
I don't know. Conor swears he'll be back in 9 months and wants to fight Max Holloway by next summer. But like once you're injured like that,
you can't, bro.
You're not the same. Anderson Silva or Chris Weidman,
bro,
never the same.
I mean, I watch soccer, football, you know. So I hear ACL and I've literally seen players that were the best in the world and just world beaters. And they get an ACL, bro, they never come back the same, ever.
Different.
Literally a completely different person. And that's why when I look at this, I'm like, Conor McGregor is 37.
Yeah.
He's going to be 38 with an ACL and a bad leg. What are we doing?
Yeah, because it was the ACL and meniscus on his good leg. Not even his previously injured leg. So now you
got 2 bad legs.
Yeah. I don't know.
So, yeah, I mean, that to me was insane.
If I was him, I'd retire. There comes a point in every athlete's career where you can either go out on top and healthy or you can keep pushing and then you just slowly tarnish your legacy.
I know you don't like Khabib, but I do like the fact that Khabib went out the way that he did. And there's always that question mark of like, what else could... But when you have like a Conor or... These guys that, you know, even I think Usman had a really good fight last night, but it was just like, you know what I mean? It's like, what are we watching? You know what I mean? It's just like, are you fighting for money? Are you fighting because you're the guy? Like Cub Swanson, that was my dude. That was my guy. That's for sure. That was my guy. And it was just like watching him as he aged, it was just like, I mean, he still had it, but it was just
Father Time
like...
is undefeated.
undefeated. So I don't know, man. But I number one, I don't.
It's hard for an athlete to
and I'm not even talking about the personal side.
Perform.
My personal feelings about Conor McGregor, I'm not really.
I think he is overrated, but he is a casuals
guy.
Yeah, the casuals love when anyone goes on. If I were to walk into a normal room and say Conor McGregor, people know Conor McGregor. But if I start, naming fighters, that aren't Conor McGregor, they're gonna be like, who? I'm like, oh, these guys are much better, but they don't care to listen to that. Dude, so when I was training MMA full time, people after every Conor fight, you always had these random guys show up in the gym, and it's usually young guys who are like, Conor McGregor is so cool, dude, and like we want to be like that. And then after like 1 to 2 practices, they're cooked. Like they're like, I can't do this. Well, we know. I know. We all know. And it's hard too. Like, especially when you get older and you're balancing life, having that drive to compete it's almost impossible.
Yeah.
It's a lot to balance, but I don't even know if Conor's got kids.
Yeah, he's got I think he has 2 sons.
Well, I wouldn't want to be Conor's son.
Your dad is worth $300 million. 400,
he's also
$500 million.
He's also an alcoholic, drug-induced loser.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the allegations.
Yeah. No. I understand.
Terrible human being.
But that's him. I get the money and I can rebrand and
Hopefully.
I can shoot.
Maybe Conor might not have any money left. That might be why he's fighting.
Nah. There's no way. But you could be right because Floyd, they said that Floyd is out of money too.
Man, so. You gotta live. You gotta be smart with your money. That's
But kind of going off of that into somebody that beat Conor McGregor under almost near same circumstances, Dustin Poirier. As you are probably watching the last episode, we did we talked about Dustin Poirier as a Louisiana great and all that stuff. Yep. And, I came in and made the assumption that it was kind of what was being put out there was that it wasn't that he wasn't working. It may have came across that way, but it was more so the fact that, what we talked about with the fighters kind of looking for the next thing and kind of, that was kind of what was being, I guess, assumed and everything. However, what actually came out is he went on a different show and basically said that the reason that all kind of transpired was because he was thinking about his dad and his dad was an alcoholic and it was on Father's Day. So that had the emotions of that. So he just started to keep drinking and that kind of led him to spiral out into what we all kind of saw and everything. So
it happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Looking back at it now, that makes
not me, but I don't drink. So,
but looking back at it now, that makes a lot of sense. And he said that he's done tremendous amounts of therapy and that was just a one slip.
He's probably still just caught in that transition of, I'm sure he's having a hard time. I'm not going to say because I'm not him, but I would definitely assume that if you're coming off the highs of the high of being a champion, traveling all over the world, being at least top 5, top 1 guy, and then I can definitely see how I think Dustin was ranked in the top 15 his entire career.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever slipped down.
He 100% was.
He lost his retirement fight, so I'm sure that's stung.
You think?
If it was me, for sure. I won my last wrestling match ever. And if I hadn't, I honestly know that it would bother me to this day. I can almost replay my entire last few matches in my head.
I guess. I could definitely see that.
Like, everyone wants to go out on top.
I think so. However, I would assume in the fight game it's a little bit different because of the amount of physicality and the amount of I mean, you would know going up against vets versus young and knowing kind of like almost a different kind of animal that's coming up, and that I don't know if I would really hang my hat on it or just kind of almost would be the point of like, no, this is the right decision because like I just whatever. But
and I will give it to Dustin. He could have just took a tune-up fight for his retirement fight and just easily, fought someone that he knew he was going to walk through and go out on top. But
because to me, the biggest thing was that he beat Conor, whether he broke his leg or not. He was still taking it to him 100%, and I thought he was going to win it regardless.
Yeah.
So to me, I think that was a big one. I think everything else after that didn't really, matter.
Yeah.
I think Conor broke his leg, and then Dustin, did he go for the chance or because I thought he had the BMF title or whatever. I can't remember exactly how it went, but I knew that he had.
I don't know.
See, if I got the title, the BMF title, that basically is like.
So Dustin fought.
Let's look it up.
Holloway. His retirement fight was for the BMF belt. I think him and Conor were just fighting.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
I just completely butchered his name. Oops. It's on the board. I can just look it up. No, but I think that played a part of it. But if you're, his last fight was for the BMF title, and he lost to Max Holloway. So, I mean, I guess that in that sense it does, being that you and the guy that you're fighting are the same age.
Yeah.
So maybe there is a little bit of that sting, but I mean, in my eyes, I would think that if you're checked out already, it's just like
it's hard to, leave that life behind when that's all you've known.
Yeah, but like I said, I felt due diligence after rewatching the episode, and I was like, well, now that there's an update, I'd rather cover it and actually put that out there as well. But as always, I hope Dustin gets whatever help he needs and everything like that. But still Louisiana great in my eye. You can't.
100%.
You can't. I would still love to meet him one day and actually talk with him, but
he's a great guy. Great guy.
Yeah. And that makes me want to meet him more. So it's like,
He's also a lot bigger in person.
Is he?
Yeah, he's massive. Like he's a big old dude.
How tall is he?
5'10", 5'11".
So he's my height.
Yeah, but he's like
giant.
Yeah, he's jacked. I think he walks around at like 190 something pounds when he's not fighting. Oh. Yeah. And in person it's weird seeing these people on the TV. And I guess this would be a good transition to RAF is, when I was at that RAF and I was meeting all these fighters and wrestlers and stuff, people look a lot bigger in person than they do on TV. Like, like Chris Weidman and Colby Covington are giants. Not only are they tall, but they're big dudes. Like they're jacked. And it was weird meeting them in person because you're just like, dang, you don't look this big on TV. Like on TV, it looks different. Yeah. And I think it's just the way that the camera angles and all that work. But
yeah, so like we're not
the same way with Dustin.
We're not fat, right? Yeah. It's just the camera and all that. Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. That camera angle hates me. Every time you send me a picture of the steel, I'm like, dude,
bro,
is that how I look? Because if so,
Jolly Rancher time.
Yeah.
No.
I ate Wendy's on the way over here.
That's nice.
Yeah. Just a fat loser, man.
Wendy's is good though.
You like Wendy's?
No. I like their chicken nuggets. I'm not.
Fast food's as terrible.
It really is though. I
try not to eat it, but sometimes, man, you just got to do what you got to do.
No, you have to. I had McDonald's for the first time in like 4 months. I was like, wow. Like I didn't feel bad. It was only after I ate fries because I'm a French fry. Mm-hmm. So when I had those French fries
on YouTube,
whore?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know. I'll let the censoring thing do the censoring thing. But I think, but I'm a huge French fry whore. If not, everyone's just going to hear a French fry beep, French fry beep. I am a French fry.
Redacted.
But no, after I ate all those fries, bro, I felt sick. I was just like, oh, I can't. But no, I mean, if you got to eat fast food, I don't have anything. I'm not a health, obviously not a health
Chick-fil-A.
freak. Right.
Chick-fil-A's at the top of my fast food list.
Always. 100%.
Oh.
I just wish it was more filling. That's my thing.
Yeah, here lately, I feel like something's changed because I used to be able to eat a meal and then I was good. Or maybe it's just me and my metabolism because I have an abnormally high metabolism and I live a very active lifestyle. So I can eat a lot of food. So it might just be me. But here lately, I'll eat it and I'm like, dang, man, I could still eat. The other day, I had 2 chicken sandwiches and a large fry.
How old are you?
30. Just turned 30.
Mine kicked off at 28.
Dude,
that's when I got fat.
Dude, mine's just still through the roof. I mean, I eat like a hippo. It's bad. Like a hungry hippo.
I mean, I don't know. I still eat the same. I just am not active. I think that's the only thing. I only eat one time a day.
You need to do one of those like indoor soccer leagues.
No, my knees are done. My
Man,
knees are
they're never
shot.
done, man. Dude, they got stem cells and steroids and anabolic steroids and steroids.
Yeah, 100%. I just don't
steroids.
I don't want to do that.
No, I mean you just take steroids twice a week.
No.
Your knees will turn into metal.
No.
Like Wolverine.
No.
Yeah.
My knees are. I got all sorts of torn ligaments and cartilage and all that.
You don't even need ligaments. Come on, man.
Nah, I'm done. It's a wrap. I don't have any desire to play soccer. I'm literally funny enough when you said when you go out you remember your last one. I remember the last game that I played for the district championship, and I was like, after it was over, I'm like, I'm so done. I can't do this anymore, man. My knees are so shot. But nah. But I do need to get active, though. I realized how fat I was. I was just like, bro, I look like a chipmunk. I look like a fat-ass chipmunk.
It might just be the hair.
It could.
Your hair's gone now.
My hair is gone.
You know, you might look different now.
Yeah. So, So you told me that you told people about my long, luscious locks.
Now I got to go tell them I was lying.
Listen, funny story. So to answer your question, and actually, I'm not going to lie. I'll be 100% honest. When you asked me about, do I have a barber or do I go to the salon to get it cut? I felt I took it as a shot. Then I realized, you know what? No, I really do have to go to the salon to get it cut.
Well, I mean, a regular barber can't do that.
No. So
my hair's almost long enough that I could go to a salon. And if they do like the little where they dip my head in the water and like rub my head, sign me up.
You know what you should bring back? You should bring back like that bowl, like the Justin Bieber cut that you had. No. Yeah, just bring that back.
I'm torn right now between letting my hair grow or just chopping it all off and going back to the old school high and tight haircut that I always had.
Nah, bro.
I don't know what I want to do.
You look like an ROTC guy.
Yeah. I'll let the viewers tell me.
Yeah. But no, so I made a joke to my mom about, I need to get a haircut, it's just so hot, whatever, right? And I was just joking. Then literally, not even kidding you, 5 minutes later, I get a text that said, you have an appointment now on whatever day it was. So I'm like, I was kidding, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go. It's time, whatever. Yeah. And then I get there and what do you call a hair? What would you call a hair?
A salooner.
A salooner.
Yeah, they're salooners in their salon. Hairstylist.
Was like, I'm actually closing down everything. I'm going back to school. I'm going to become a nurse and all that stuff. And I was like, okay. That's so awesome.
Yeah. Who's going to do my hair?
Oh, who's going to do my hair now? So now I have to figure something out, but I only get my hair cut once a year. So my hair will, again, if I were to straighten it, it would actually be at my shoulders, but it's just because it's all curly. I forgot how curly my hair gets. So my hair will be long again within the next 3 months. So
yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with mine. I'll flip a coin later and see.
You should get a mohawk.
Nah, I think not.
Okay, what if you were to let your hair grow out, what's the longest you could tolerate it?
probably about your length right now. Like I know a couple firemen and stuff who have like hair like that. You know, their hair kind of just like flows backwards. And then I know a couple firemen that have like long hair. Like I work with the guy at my part-time apartment, and he has long, curly, luscious hair. His hair is just 10 out of 10. I just don't know how he does it, man. Because it's a lot. Like my hair is long for me right now, and it drives me up a wall. So I don't know. Probably about that length.
The thing that also about long hair that a lot of people don't ever say, and it's hard because you never think about it, but when you go and eat food, you have to put your hair up.
Yeah.
So I don't know how like women eat food with their hair down, because every time I would eat, I would be like taking a bite. I went and ate with a
buddy for lunch the other day, and my hair was in my food, and I was like, oh gosh. At least I hope it was mine. That's what I'm telling myself.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be cool. If it was.
I hope it was my hair.
Not your hair?
If not, then.
Does that bother you?
Disgusting.
I guess I'm weird. None of that bothers me.
Like, I don't want to eat another person's hair.
Like, to me, it's just hair, though.
What if it was my toenail clippings in your mashed potatoes?
But that's not hair. That's a whole different.
Are you eating it?
No.
Oh, okay. It's the same thing.
No, because that's hard, and that would hurt my teeth, and that would also be not great. But hair, you just, whatever, take another bite.
What if they had lice?
They would not be on the hair.
I couldn't do it, man.
Because if it's in the food, that means it's either baked or cooked. So, what's wrong with a little protein? You know what I'm thinking about? I also got
put a fork in me. I'm done.
I got a really weird vibe. Do you know the guy off of what is this show? Deadwood, the movie Tombstone the movie.
Oh yeah, which one?
The first one.
No, like which character?
What's the guy's name with the curly mustache, and he's like, "I'll be your Huckleberry."
Doc Holliday.
You should get that haircut. Your face right now.
So coincidentally, the whole reason I grew this right here is because one day somebody was like, "Man, you look like Doc Holliday." But here's the thing.
I know.
Well, here's the thing. So do I look like this cool desperado cowboy, or do I look like this sickly tuberculosis patient?
Sickly.
You see?
Tuberculosis.
You know, then it wasn't a compliment. The dude could have been roasting me, you know?
Yeah, but he's the coolest character out of the whole movie.
Oh, for sure. He's the only reason I ever watch it. I love Doc.
So, yeah. You should do that haircut. It'd be literally parted.
Yeah.
You have to wear a ton of gel.
A ton.
But then you could do the little...
You see, I have to trim my mustache up because if it gets much longer than this, it starts coming out white. And you can see my gray hair.
I thought I was tripping the last time.
No.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, like it's starting to get noticeable. I might have to start getting that for men and down my mustachio.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's the correlation between firemen and mustaches?
Dude, I have no idea. None. But it is a thing. Like the bigger, thicker, bushier your mustache is, just the saltier you are.
It's so weird.
Like New York, like a lot of New York firemen, dude, have I'm like just these barrel mustaches. It's insane.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because I used to not have one.
Yeah, you used to be
clean shaved all the time.
Clean shaven. So I find it not weird, but just different. But
I can't get rid of it now because I did that one time. I think it was in 2022 or 2023. I shaved it off, and it just doesn't look right, man. I looked weird.
Why?
Dude, it made me look like a...
Is it because you're fat?
Yeah. I looked like a bubble guppy.
Yeah. I felt the same way. That's why I didn't... I'll trim it all the way down, but it will never...
Yeah.
Never
I looked like a bubble guppy.
I feel you, dog. I felt that. Maybe we just need to get in shape. Jolly Rancher dieted.
Round is a shape.
Yeah, but
I'm in shape now.
Yeah. But it's not a good shape.
I ran 3 miles the other day.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I hope so. You're a fireman.
Yeah. You would be surprised.
I would hope so.
You would be surprised.
Oh, I know. I've heard the stories from not only the fireman side, but also obviously the police side of it. So it's like
He would be a decent guest to have on here.
He would never do it.
Yeah. I don't think he would, but I think that would be interesting.
No. I would love, you have no idea. I would literally pay him $1,000, but he would say no.
Yeah.
He would absolutely say no. So maybe if we get really big, I can just somehow slip a camera and we'll just wear like little mics and we'll put a little mic over by him and we'll be like, hey, what's up?
We'll get the meta glasses.
Yeah. But no, if I could get him, bro, that would be so sick.
It would.
That would be we would have so many stories to talk about.
Oh,
it would be absolutely insane. So, but also,
I would also provoke him every chance that I get that firemen were better.
Yeah.
And I would just rage bait him.
I can tell you his position already would be like, oh, yeah? Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I can picture him right now.
Yeah. No, he's different. Every time I see him, I literally think he's going to just snap at any point. Because he just has like this smile. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah. I'm just like, are you okay?
I can picture him right now looking like that.
Yeah. But no, one day, hopefully soon. And then that way you guys can have your little fireman
coral.
Police coral, whatever, and I can go sit by the lamp.
I'll tell him. I'll say, I'm your Huckleberry.
He's gonna be like, oh, that's cute. So, on the topic of kind of getting, redoing looks and, just redoing things, we started to talk about games that you wanted to replay and everything like that. So, now that we have time to actually sit and do it, right?
Yeah.
You said you were thinking about Final Fantasy 9, right?
Or 8 or 7.
Or 8 or 7, right? And then I said, you got to play 7.
Or
remake.
The remake of Final Fantasy Tactics is also on sale.
Right.
And that is a phenomenal game.
Right. So here's a question I have for you, right? How much time do you want to put into a replay? Or does that even matter? You just are basically wanting to like...
I don't have anything right now that I'm like actively playing. So like I just got off of my 7 Days to Die kick and me and my captain, we got to the point of the game where we were just too high level, we were too good. The zombies, we were in game. We had too much good stuff, too much ammunition. The game got boring. Stopped playing. So now I'm trying to find something I can either go back to grinding on another survival game, which would put me right back into Rust, which has the most toxic PvP. Just community. That's horrific.
Right.
Or replay another RPG game. And I recently replayed New Vegas. I replayed 4, so I could replay Fallout 3.
I have a question.
Go back to Final Fantasy.
I have a question about that. We'll circle back to it because I had this debate the other day with somebody, but we'll circle back to the Fallout. So just remember. So my next question would be, okay, so the thing that I would say is that replaying 10, I didn't realize how short of a game it actually is.
Yeah.
So realistically.
And that's the one with
Titus, Una, and all them, right? Phenomenal. That poster will be
playing
right there.
Blitzball and stuff.
Yes. So I have over right now 60 to 70 hours on Final Fantasy X. But the only reason I'm doing that is trying to max it and do, platinum, whatever. So I would definitely say that if you played the story of 8, 9, you would at least be around 8 to 10 hours. So you realistically, knowing you would probably beat it in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Because there's not really that much in depth to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you can try to drag it out, but you're at like maybe 15, 20 hours max. If you played Final Fantasy VII Remake, the way that game is designed is you could easily put in 20 to 30 hours. And the story is 15 hours, like hard.
Yeah.
Right? So I think if you were to do that, and again, I'm very, very biased, so you have to take that with it.
Yeah.
Because I bought in Final Fantasy VII like 6 times already. I would definitely say the 7 is a more interesting version of any of the Final Fantasy games, being that it's more of, it's not turn-based. It's all like
real time.
It's real time. It's a very cool way to see, I always forget what it's called. Hack and slash games. It's kind of like that, but it's like a more advanced version of that. But your team is way more involved. You can do combination skills to do even cooler things. But other than that, seeing it also in 3D makes the story even better. And also when you get to the second part is open world, kind of like what I was saying earlier. And in that, you can spend 60 to 70 hours.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it keeps growing, but everything is way more engaging. Like,
I just need Cloud and I just need Red. That's it. I don't need any other team members.
Barrett and you and Tifa are fun. Also, I think, was that my dog?
Yeah.
Oh. No, Tifa and Barrett as a combo are actually super fun. Because the other thing you can do also is you can play as them. So like you can keep switching between the players and getting. So I think it's just a lot more engaging, but they flesh out all the characters really, really well. So my choice, if you were to go and replay a game, I would highly suggest Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then I think the next one is Rebirth, and then Revelation is supposed to be coming out. And I'm trying to get the deluxe version so I can get the actual like promo thing for it, because I missed the other two, and I was like, I could have had Cloud and Aerith. I missed it.
Biggest regrets in life.
Big regrets. Because I even have the Final Fantasy Magic cards. I don't even play Magic, but I have.
I don't either, but I thought about getting it myself just because. I mean, Final Fantasy is the best.
Was it? Hold on. I just had a random memory. Was it you that said we should get into Magic forever ago? And you said something about, I'm going to get into Magic. So I went and got a whole bunch of Magic cards so we could start playing Magic.
Probably. I think I remember when I was younger, I wanted to get into Magic. And then I tried and I didn't like it.
I remember somebody was telling me, I think it was you.
It might have been. Because I was a massive Yu-Gi-Oh player as a kid. Like massive.
Yeah, it was you.
It had to have been. Because like I played Yu-Gi-Oh like religiously. We went to like tournaments and all kind of stuff. I was trying to be the king of monsters.
I wasn't allowed. So
yeah. We'll address that when we have your family on the show.
Yeah. I can tell you exactly what card it was that made my parents zip me and my brother's cards.
Dark Magician Girl.
There you go. Nope, not girl, guy.
Uh-oh.
Dark Magician. Oh, there's Magic. Oh, guess what? All those cards in the trash. Awesome. Thanks. So, no, I wanted to get into Magic, but I just, I don't know. I
think it's the fan base.
I just can't connect.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I want to play card games, but I don't know. My attention span is just like,
I feel that.
After like 10 minutes, I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, come on now. Would you ever do a D&D?
Yeah, I've played. It's tremendous amounts of fun. If you have the right group and someone who is going to DM it has a good imagination, it's phenomenal. You can like really get like submerged. Like I might still have like my character's like profile on my phone. Like I was about it.
I think for my campaigns, mine are gone because once I left the church, I excommunicated everybody.
Yeah.
Just no, I was thinking about it of like us doing like a D&D on the channel or something like that.
I'd be down. I know some people that would play.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Oh my God.
Whole backstory and everything.
My guy's ready to go.
Oh yeah, I'll just use this character again. Like I even have like what my parents were. Where I was born.
You know what's really funny? Do you know who I based my D&D character off of?
Johnny Knoxville.
No. Mine was based off of a Bleach character.
Probably what's the dude's name that does like this? Don.
No.
What's his name?
I know you're talking about. You're talking about the guy from like the first part of the series.
Yeah.
He had the gems, or not gems, but the magic ball.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah. No,
Yeah.
No.
My character was a half elf.
Same.
That was my go-to race anytime I play any game like that. Because I played Dungeons and Dragons online too. They've got an online game where there's different campaigns and stuff you can run through with friends. And me and one of my best friends growing up, we loved playing games like that. We played RuneScape like hardcore for like 8 years straight. Like it was crazy. We were big into it. Then they came out with the whole clan feature, and we had a massive clan, dude. There's like 40 of us, just random people. It was like 5 or 6 of us that we knew personally, and then just like people we recruited over the years. It was crazy. Then we got banned because we downloaded bots, and they were botting some of our skills for us. Yeah, don't bot, kids. Don't bot.
Yeah, botting is bad.
So then we got into Dungeons and Dragons Online. We played that for probably about a year. Hit a paywall. Back then it was a lot easier to hit a paywall. Now they've got a lot more free campaigns, and we've got jobs now.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit easier to get around those paywalls.
Yeah, that's true. That's the cool part about being an adult, though, is like now you can
get around paywalls.
Buy all the weird shit. It's like, no, I want that. Give me it.
Yep.
No, I think my character was it was a half elf rogue, and I based him off of Uryu.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine was so usually when I play games like that, because I was same way in RuneScape, because for people who haven't played RuneScape, you've got your different classes and stuff. So there was 4 of us that played. It was me, my best friend, and his younger brothers. And so me and the middle brother were more of your warrior/tanks. And then the older brother, just because I don't want to name drop anybody, he was always a mage. And the youngest brother was always an archer, like a ranger. So we were always, we had everything covered. So any time that we would move into a new game, the 4 of us would move together. So I always took on the role of like so the middle brother was always like some kind of tank, no shield, just big armor, giant sword. And I always was some kind of like paladin. So I was, a knight with some kind of like buff magic. So most of my characters in D&D were the same way. When I played this, I had decided to swap, and I went with a ranger. But instead of doing bow, did it to where I guess the rangers, they split into like 2 archetypes. You can either go bows or dual swords, like short swords. So that's what I did, because I got to be different.
Yeah, that tracks.
But it changed. But it messed me up because I'm so used to being in the front of everything that I died. Yeah,
that makes sense. So
I think I got killed by a horse.
There's a joke right there. I'm gonna. You got pounded by a horse, bro.
I did, and it was like I think it was like one of my companion's horses. Like it was one of those things where like I had a bad roll and then I died because of it.
Yeah, you thought you were the hero. You thought, I got this.
I wasn't.
You got pounded by a horse, bro.
Yep.
Turnover.
Haven't played since. Scarred for life.
No, I think I would love to do it and like actually do it.
It's fun.
Because, I think I had...
Or we could just do Final Fantasy Online. Tremendous game, too.
I don't know what it is about MMOs, though. Like, MMOs just... it's not that it's robotic. It's just like it's so rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. And it's like...
It's hard to find a good one to get into. Like
also,
old school RuneScape.
So I don't like playing with other people. I'm just like, I don't want to.
Man, that's why you pay to get your own server. Just get a private server, man. The world's your oyster.
I don't know about that. I don't. I just don't. I never got into RuneScape. Like I just couldn't. I couldn't get into anything like.
I might start a new playthrough tonight. And what's crazy is I'm the same exact character every single time. I don't ever switch it up.
We're going to really get into the psychology of like what it is that really...
It's hard, you know. I'm telling you, in a past life, I was Odysseus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that might...
Except I got Skeeter syndrome, so I'm getting killed by mosquitoes.
Hey, but maybe instead of botting now, you can just get your cult members to like...
Log in and play for me?
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea. That mosquito bite itches so bad.
Dude, these mosquitoes are kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. They are kind of nutso. So, to kind of switch things up a bit, and also because it's an insanely light news week for us.
Yeah, there's not much going on.
I was browsing around my favorite website, absolute favorite website, Reddit. And I'm kidding. I hate Reddit with all my heart.
Complete sarcasm.
I hate Reddit so much, and I think a lot of the worst of society comes from Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
However,
yeah, for sure, 100,000%.
However, I'm also not. I'm not better than a lot of people to siphon off and make fun of people on Reddit. So, I gave you a list of topics.
Correct.
And we came down to 2 of them. However, I want to know which one you would like to get into first.
I think for the sake of entertainment purposes, I think the cat story would probably suit the podcast best.
Good.
I think that would be the most entertaining.
Good.
For us and the listeners.
I agree. I think with the topic of D&D and creating a character, I think it fits. It's right there.
Role
right?
play.
Yeah. There we go. Right. So, and also funny story. So I had to make an orientation video for work, right? I did not realize how hard it is to read a teleprompter. Like, because what I did was I set my camera up and I had my phone as my teleprompter. Bro, I don't know what it is, but it's just like, I can't.
Chucks, where kids can be a kid.
I literally could not keep up. It was just like, after a minute, my mouth gave up, and I was just like, oh.
You should do a Five Nights at Freddy version with the mascots. Bring the rat.
No, because then I'd get sued.
Yeah, but it'd be all right. They can't see you. It's your company.
No, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
No.
You own them.
No, they own me. But anyways, so I really also am now adding on to the rest of the year to get better at reading out loud. Because I also realized that I talk out the side of my mouth, and I'm like, while watching myself talk up close, I was like, I hate myself even more. And I'm also realizing when I talk, I put my head back, and I don't know why I do that. So I'm going to work on reading. And I thought reading you a Reddit story would be kind of a way that I can get better. Because self-improvement is always, good, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes you get too aware, and
it just ruins your life.
Sometimes you're supposed to keep that bottled.
Yeah, sometimes you're the hammer and sometimes you're the nail. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yeah.
I mean, I just made that up on spot.
Of course,
again,
quote unquote.
We're getting sued.
100%.
Yep.
So, the name of this the title of the story is called It's actually not a title. It's just a question. So, my husband has been secretly role-playing as a cat online for 3 years. Should I divorce or become his rival? I, a 27-year-old female, found out my husband, 30-year-old male, has been pretending to be a cat online for 3 years, and I don't know what to do. Okay, so I'm literally shaking while typing this. My husband and I have been married for 5 years, together for 7.
Okay.
He's always been kind of quirky. Like, he talks to our cat in full sentences, but I thought it was just cute or whatever. Last night, I was using his laptop because mine died, and I noticed his Reddit was still logged in. I know, I shouldn't have snooped around, but something in me told me to look.
Ignorance is bliss.
Oh, dude. Especially after the King in Yellow.
Yeah.
100%.
I got to FaceTime him later, actually.
Sub to our Patreon. Even though that episode wasn't uploaded yet. It'll be there, I promise. Anyways. Last night, I was using his laptop because mine died, and I noticed his Reddit was logged in. I know, I shouldn't have snooped, but something in me told me to look. Y'all, this man, this grown man, has been running a whole cat roleplay account for 3 years. He writes in first person as a cat, like, my human forgot to feed me today. Vengeance will be swift. Time to knock the glass from high places. But that's not even the worst part. He's popular. Like, top post, awards, thousands and thousands of followers. People genuinely think he's a cat. He has internet friends that think they're talking to some sassy British short hair named Mr. Whiskers. He gets into fights with other cat accounts because territory and kibble brands. I went into the rabbit hole, and this man has a full-fledged cat nemesis named Sir Pounce-A-Lot, and they have beef. There's a literal fan fiction of their rivalry in the comments. When I confronted him, he just sighed and went, "You weren't supposed to find out like this." Like, find out about what, sir? That I married a Cat Warriors fanatic role-playing Tumblr in a human form? I don't know what to do. He's the love of my life, but I can't look at him without imagining him typing out, "Milm, the humans have displeased me once again." So, do I divorce him, or do I make an account and become his rival? How do I move forward with this? Mr. Cory, what would you recommend?
I'm sick to my stomach thinking about it. Out of all the animals you could pick, you pick a cat. That's the worst one.
It really is.
But two, what kind of grown... This shit got my head hurting.
Okay, so I'll flip it around like this, right? Let's just say your wife, right?
Okay.
All right. Or even better yet, I'll make a real baby mama,
Okay.
right? You know her, right? You know her and all that, right? But then you find out, right, that she has this account, right, where she role plays as like whatever, right? But she's making all of this money.
So do I get access to the money?
I don't know. Do you? Does that change your perception of it? Like,
Man.
Like, if that's where in my head I'm thinking, right? Like, if you have somebody that you're in a relationship with, especially in this case, they're married, right? Yeah. And they have all these followers and all that stuff, right? But they're also actively making money. Now, the making money part I'm adding to this, right? But yeah. I'm just thinking, because I find it really weird that you'd have thousands of followers, but you wouldn't make any money from that. To me, that would be crazy.
I don't know. But role-playing as a cat online is weird. It'd be one thing if you had like an OnlyFans, which is a whole nother,
easier to
ethics
grasp
and moral conversation to be had. But role-playing as a cat online,
which one's easier? Weird. Which one's easier to grasp?
Probably the pretending Why are you online playing as pretending to be a cat? Like, what is wrong with you? Do you kiss the cat while I'm gone?
Ooh.
Are you a furry?
Ooh.
Do you have a tail?
Ooh.
Yeah. And the fact that he's amassed a following
is
weird.
Do you think he should have told her like way beforehand.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like,
but
hey,
I mean, I get it. I'd be embarrassed too if I was a grown man online pretending to be a cat. Talking about,
meow.
Dear diary.
Meow.
So I don't know. That's weird.
So what would you
I
recommend?
think she should divorce him.
Oh. You think it's that big of a deal to like...
If I'm married and I walk in and my wife is pretending, she's online pretending to be a dog. So you want to be a dog? You're going to live like a dog. Backyard now.
Wow.
Get in the kennel.
Wow. That's hardcore.
Yep. Laying the law down. You're going to eat. You want to be a dog? Pfft, I was going to cook steak tonight, but instead you're eating kibbles and bits with chicken broth.
I'm going to fulfill your fantasy.
I'll make you eat wet dog food.
Yeah, I think I would need a little bit of marriage counseling on that one.
Yeah.
Because, like, why would you keep that a secret? Like, because if you're married, right, like, why would you not? Because, see, in my world, I would even think he probably even has relationships with other people. So
men, lady things.
Well, you would just be cheating at that point.
Yeah.
So that would be like, well, no, I'm role playing, but I also have a relationship.
That's
in
weird.
my role playing, because you're not an actor, you're just role playing.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing's weird.
I would highly recommend
message her and see if she has a update.
Okay.
And ask her if we can have a link to his fan fiction.
Well, I'm pretty sure if we looked up his name, we would find it. So just reading some of the comments.
We're under a burn ban.
Uh-oh.
So don't tell your family not to burn nothing, or they're going to jail for arson.
Okay.
I just got the memo. Spreading the word.
All right. Even if I'm outside of city limits and I just say,
oh, especially if you're outside of city limits.
Suck it.
I'll call the district and you'll be arrested immediately.
Oh, okay.
25 to life.
I'll say
no fighting chance. They'll tell you that you're not even allowed to have a lawyer. 25 to life.
So some of the comments. You are kink shaming him and should be ashamed of yourself. Also, invading his privacy shows more about you than him.
Oh, these are his cat people for sure defending him.
Kinks can be hard to discuss because of stigmas from society. Even if you're married, people should still have a right to their individuality. There is no harm in what he's doing. You sound like a miserable person, and I can only think your response to finding this while snooping. So already you are a very bad person. And this is the reason why your husband didn't want to share with you. If you get a divorce, it will be a godsend for that poor man.
Yeah, these are definitely his fur babies protecting him. For sure. These aren't normal people.
Yeah.
These are other people who think that they're cats. I think that they're ill. That's the only way that you pretend to be a cat is you're ill.
Yeah.
Or you're a child.
Because here's the thing again, as I go back to having like relationships and all that jazz, right? And it's just like, you're right. If kink shaming and all that, okay, cool, got it, right? You don't do that. However, if you find out that, I guess, your husband is having affairs with other people, that kind of then is like, well, then you're kind of justified that it's no longer just a kink anymore. It's now we're not in an open relationship. Now it's, whatever. So
I think the whole thing is a weird debacle.
You're telling me. So to make it even weirder, we'll end off on this one and we'll call it a day after this. Where'd it go? So this one is in our relationship advice. My ex, 28-year-old male, and myself, 28-year-old female, are breaking up over incest rumors, and I don't know if that's fair. Is it? This is a complicated one because we have officially called it quits, and we will be parting our ways once our lease is up. However, he doesn't know my real reason for wanting to break up. I have posted in this forum before about some issues we've been having: inconsistency, complacency, lack of willingness to do anything, etc. But about 3 months ago, I was given some inside scoop on a deep, dark family secret. For context, my ex is from a very, very small town, population of about 1,500 people. Gross.
Yeah.
My hometown is a metropolitan city that's about 30 minutes away. So people from his hometown will frequently come to my hometown to hang out. Long story short, I ran into a family friend of his. I have never met this person out of the 2 years we've dated, but I've heard of this person's name and face. So when they saw me, they instantly came over to introduce themselves. We were talking, and me being the chatty, drunken person I was, I blurted out, it was finally nice to meet them, but they most likely won't be seeing me again. They were shocked as they noticed that our pictures have been deleted on social media as well as we don't mention each other anymore. Then they asked what happened, and I went on a mini rant, not giving too much detail, but enough so they would understand my point of view. I mentioned slightly that I also felt like certain members of my ex's family would act cold towards me since we first met, and I never knew what it was that was about it that bothered me. The family friend started to look puzzled and asked which family member was it, and I gave a few names. Then they got quiet. Ooh. Mini pause. This person seems very genuine and easygoing. Not a problem starter or drama filled, so the next batch of words that came out of their mouth sounded like a very genuine statement. I was told by them that my ex's family is known for messing around with each other. It was confirmed many moons ago through churchgoers because people who have been around them, people have also dated someone in their family, etc. This has been going on for decades. Meaning my ex's grandparents and maybe even their great-grandparents. The family friend didn't want to sound like they were starting rumors, so they get called someone else from their hometown to confirm. And the person on the phone said, "Oh yeah, that whole family is weird. Everybody knows it, but we just stay away." A pit formed in my stomach. I sobered up. I wanted to cry. I was genuinely embarrassed. His family had been nothing but kind to me, minus a few. I started questioning everything about this relationship. I started replaying every family gather moment, wondering if I missed something, questioning how long he was out of my eyesight and other family members were missing. I started replaying conversations I had with my ex about his family and how upset he would get over not being able to see them or be around them. Mind you, his family meets up every single holiday. He misses one and it's the end of the world. There was a time I made a joke a while ago about how I think one of his cousins is secretly in love with him, and he got super nervous, laughing, scratching his beard, starting to fidget. It was odd, but I brushed it off in the moment. His family sometimes would make very inappropriate jokes about sex or each other's private parts. From the naked eye, you would think that they are just a tight-knit family. But after all of that, I'm starting to think they were unhealthily obsessed with each other.
Special tickle time.
Fast forward, I started cheating.
All right.
Fast forward.
Straight into left field.
Yeah, fast forward. I started cheating. I started talking to my ex prior to him. It's not right, but I didn't care in that moment. He started talking to other girls as well. I don't care. And
the girls just happen to be his cousins and sister.
And not in a nonchalant, cool girl type of way. I genuinely do not care. I started to look at him differently. Everything about him started to turn me off. I didn't want him touching me in any way. Before he found out about me cheating, I decided to call it quits due to the other reasons I had mentioned. I think I wanted to say something, but I'm not very confident at how this conversation would go. He's very emotional, immature, and flies off the handle when I try to have a real adult conversation. However, the more I think about it, is that really fair? He obviously was a victim, if this is true. It's kind of sad when you are looking at the bigger picture. However, is it best that I just rip the Band-Aid off and confront him? or just drop it since there's no rekindling irregardless.
So we've got people pretending to be cats and people kissing their cousins. What's wrong with this world? I think she should definitely just block him on everything and pretend it never happened.
So some comments. You cheated on him based upon a rumor you didn't even bother to confirm.
Here we go.
A rumor that whether you're willing to admit it to yourself or not, you likely wanted to believe because you were on your way out. I mean, you can try to have a conversation where you accuse his family of incest, but how do you think that's going to go? Not for nothing, but I'd fly off the handles too about it. With people in his position, it's very unlikely that they will seek help for trauma stemming from their abuse. Confronting him about it is most likely going to shame him and push him into a deeper denial. Anything you might do to try to help or push them into therapy would be unlikely to do anything other than shove him farther into denial and or traumatize him more. Just walk away and be kind about it. After all, you're the bad actor here. Personally, I don't think cheating can be cured, so good luck with that. I suppose I'm curious if you're willing to share your motivations for cheating, whether it was to hurt him or whether it was a thrill to have a secret or whether you know the real reason you did it. This was responded to the actual author. Thank you for that and your honesty. And honestly, it was neither. My ex prior to this relationship was my high school sweetheart. I didn't confide in him about this topic, but other things. We didn't get physical, just texted and FaceTiming. I deem that as cheating. Do you deem that as cheating?
Oh, for sure. That was 100%. She's in the wrong. A trillion %.
I'm more than certain that I want nothing to do with this relationship anymore. It was toxic in many other ways. These rumors just really sealed the deal. Just didn't know if it was worth coming to. Yeah, other than that, everybody else is, basically, there's a lot more toxic things, blah, 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 and all of that. So, Mr. Cory, do you think that she made the wrong decision jumping off at a...
Should she have cheated? No. But if the family was weird like that, oh man, I probably would have got, weird Gooner vibes too and checked out mentally.
Yeah.
She should have just confronted him, pulled the Band-Aid off and left.
Yeah. I don't know. I
definitely think that she did what she did to project a reason to leave.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I just wonder...
Gooner's gonna goon, bro.
I just kind of wonder if, again, you just need a reason and you hear something like that and you just needed the reason to go. Yeah. And it's just like that sounds crazy and all that. The part that I didn't like was that you're already assuming that like you're at a family function and he's sneaking off with his cousin.
Yeah.
That's weird to me. Like,
I think she might be the villain of this story.
Yeah. Cause
oh boy, though, that was role playing as a cat.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's weird.
But
needs to go.
Yeah.
It's like the penitentiary.
Yeah. I guess relationships, because that was only 30 days ago. I found that. The one prior was from a year ago. That was from last month. So they're still going through it. So, these streets be hard.
Maybe I can see that.
Maybe on the next episode, we can get into our love lives and how awesome it is dating at 30 with the modern dating age. And
we can dress up like cats.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe that's where it's at.
Yeah.
We already got cat girls.
We can't shame them.
Yeah.
It's not right.
So I know I said I was going to end, but did you see the anime that came out of the, I think
Chainsmoker cat?
Yeah.
I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it. Gooner's gonna goon.
I was like, bro, how is this going to be on Netflix? That's crazy.
Netflix don't care no more.
They were just like...
They got that one show I was telling you about on Netflix, and that show's just... I don't know, man. Gooner's gonna goon.
Hey, if you know your market, you got to capitalize on it, right?
Do what you got to do, I guess.
Bills got to get paid.
Yeah. Some of us will just work for an honest living.
Yeah. Some of us are going to goon for a living.
Yep.
Yeah. So, outside of that, any other things you want to talk about, get off your chest for the listeners?
No, hopefully we have some more interesting things happen between now and next week.
Yeah. Yeah, if not, we're going to have to get into politics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a
We'll
real...
just stream next episode.
Yeah. No, I don't think I got anything else outside of that.
Heck yeah, that means it's time for me to take some allergy meds and slather myself in Benadryl cream.
Yeah.
Because this one on my hand is tearing me up. Oh, it feels so good to itch, though.
Yeah, you cursed me too.
Yeah.
Because the one on my thumb, it's not.
That was my
going away.
domain expansion.
Yeah. Skeeter.
Yeah, it's a domain expansion. Self-embodiment of Skeeter syndrome.
I do have one more thing to get off my chest, just to vent real quick. So, as I told you, I started reading all these books, tried to do one a month and all that stuff, right? So I got on to my 6th book of the year. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, I promise. Anyways, so I decided to go to the store and I got like 8 books, right?
Yeah.
So one of the books that I got is called Neuro something. It's over there. Neuromancer. That's what it's called. I had no idea about it. I just grabbed it. It was about cyberpunk world, pretty cover, all that. I'm like, you know what? Let's get it, right? I'm in my cyberpunk bag anyways. So I get it. Bro, that green book over there is the hardest book I have ever read in my entire life. And I read all of J.R.R. Tolkien, C.S. I've read all of these crazy books when I was 13, right? That book is the hardest book I've ever read, right? So I felt like an absolute idiot. So I went online and I'm like, okay, maybe there's, the Spark Notes or something, just so I can confirm what I think I'm reading. Because the way that it's written is it's written like, have you ever talked to somebody and they don't shut up?
Yep.
And you're trying to put the pieces together as quickly as possible. That's literally what that book is like. Yeah. There's no explanation.
I just burn it.
So I went online and looked at it, right? The first thing that popped up is, why is Neuromancer so hard to read? So I immediately felt the amount of relief. I was just like, I'm not an idiot. Yeah. It's just so hard to understand. So the thing that is really interesting was, one, that book actually started the cyberpunk kind of like, not universe, but just that world was the start of it. It was written in 1980. Zero idea
too
about
old.
It, right? Then I found out that Apple is actually making a TV show that comes out next month.
Really?
And I was like, what are the chances that this book, because there's nothing written on it. It just says green book, Neuromancer, story about a guy gets hooked up with a samurai woman with nails with swords. Count me in. Oh, and they're driving a dead body? All right, let's go.
Yeah.
What the f***? Literally, I read the first chapter and I was like,
I have no idea what I'm doing.
What is happening?
Yeah.
I was like, that was literally 40 pages to explain that this dude lives in a shack. What is happening? You know? So anyways, I just need to vent. I'm trying to finish it and it's so hard. It's not even that many. It's only 250 pages, but it's just so hard.
That's not bad at all.
It's not until you read it and you're just like, there's too many words. Like, just tell me what is happening. He's laying on the bed. Okay. Now he's having sex with somebody. What? What is happening right now?
It's like a badly written TV show.
Oh my God. I'm like, bro, in the TV show, how are they going to make a TV show out of this? It's insane.
I mean, Chainsmoker Cat's a TV show.
Yeah, but I can understand gooning. I can't understand this.
Gooner's gonna goon, bro. Gooner's gonna goon.
Anyways, I needed to vent and get that off of my chest before we left. I needed to say that to somebody because I explained that to my brothers and they were like, well, why are you reading?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a good point. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, all right. That being said, I'm good. I'm good.
Click the link below to subscribe to my cult.
Click. Yeah. And I guess we're supposed to say this as a call of action. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel.
Yes, please support.
We are still building.
Send to your friends, send to your cat friends.
Yes, we want
your cousins that you might be in love with.
Yeah,
we don't shame around here.
Yeah.
We just judge
publicly.
We listen and we do judge.
Yes.
Yep.
Very much so. That's what we do. However, please please subscribe, and
see you next week.
Yeah. You want to ask them a question to leave in the comments? Before you would always say, how dumb is Caleb? Leave it in the comments.
The old episodes were just me bullying Kaylin, really.
They really were.
That's just really what
if you ever go back, they're pretty bad.
I'm going to rewatch them. My question is, and then we'll answer the question next week for us. If you could have, since we talked a lot about movies, if you could have any person play you in a movie about your life, who would play you? What actor? Anybody. So think about it. Leave your answer in the comments.
It's a good one.
Let us know. We'll talk about it next week.
Peace out.
Cue outro music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Bro, I was so scared. I was looking over and I thought I muted this whole thing.
Dude, that would suck. I'd cry. I'd just be like, well, we'll try again another day.
Oh my God.
We could just take the video and like voice over it.
Keelan's such a dumbass. Oh my God, dude. Oh. Are we at the end of it? Let's see. I can't hear it.
No, it's still playing.
Woo. All right. See you later.